We see time and time again inmates manipulating prison staff to help plan their escape. Casey White was one of those manipulators. He would lead authorities on a multi-state chase. What do you know about Casey White and his escape from a small Alabama jail? Let's take a look. Casey White was sitting in Lauderdale County Jail in Alabama awaiting trial for allegedly murdering a 59-year-old woman. At that time, he was already serving a 75-year sentence for attempted murder and robbery. With those charges, you would think more precautions would have been taken. How did Casey White get to this point in his life? It appears his first stint in prison started with a conviction for domestic violence. White beat his brother in the face and head with a sledgehammer. He received a 6-year sentence and was released after 3 years. News reports show that White had several misdemeanor arrests and suffered from mental health and substance abuse issues. In 2015, he would throw away his life. On a winter night, he would go on a crime spree in the northern Alabama area. White would break into a home and steal guns. He then showed up at his ex-girlfriend's house and fired shots at her. She would be able to escape, but he would break into another home, stealing another firearm. He fled the scene and attempted to rob a woman at a rest area. When she refused to open her door, he shot her. White would take police on a chase before surrendering. A dangerous man like this was looking for any way to escape from custody. White didn't break out from jail, but rather he was let out by the assistant director of the jail, Vicky White. They are of no relation, even though they share the last name. Vicky and Casey had formed a relationship when he was previously housed at the jail. They may have even kept in touch while he was in prison. Vicky signed Casey out of the jail for a psychological evaluation that didn't exist. The pair then went on the run. After authorities found out that Vicky helped with the escape, a warrant was issued for her arrest. The pair moved north and a nationwide manhunt was on. Vicky sold most of her belongings, including her property, to support their escape. The pair remained on the run for 10 days. On May 2, 2022, a surveillance video was received by law enforcement showing the pair in Evansville, Indiana. The suspected vehicle was spotted by the police and a chase ensued. The car Casey was driving crashed after being rammed by a police officer, disabling it in a ditch. Casey was taken into custody, but Vicky was suffering from a self-inflicted gunshot. She did not survive. This was the end of the romance between Casey White and Vicky White. Vicky was set to retire the day of the escape from the sheriff's department. She was a 4-time winner of Employee of the Year and was set to receive it again prior to this incident. Casey is now pending a felony murder charge due to his part in Vicky's death. Not that another possible life sentence matters to him. He is currently housed at William Donaldson Correctional Facility with a close custody level, which is the most restrictive in the state. How did Casey gain such a hold over Vicky? Should other officers at the jail been aware of what was happening right in front of them? Due to Vicky's death, we will likely never know. Check out my other video on a Mexican mafia fugitive from Texas by clicking the link above. If you enjoyed my content, please like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.